have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Ohio State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. It's so hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
It's a quarterback keeper. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Breaks into the clear. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense moving into a bunch formation. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there, the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside 5. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So the Pitt Panthers offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quick throw, caught over the middle. He's targeted, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Panthers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
To bootleg, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The Panthers will have to punt this one away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made, and that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. 1st down at 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense clicking marker, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. And it's a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Breaks free. And the defense wraps him up. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A quick Judy. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looking to pass here on second down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. This guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running out of time in the pocket. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The Panthers will bring their punt team on the field now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Marsh. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had. Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott.
Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play.
So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The offense going with the 3-0.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run up the middle. Crucial third down play coming up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Looking for a receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle made after a big gain. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So on first down, the field's before the half. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Nobody can bring him down. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Panthers will crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. The Panthers will send a punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Defense is spread all over the field, do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
QB decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. It's another deep shot. He's got it on the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that's going to bring up 4th down now in their own territory, and the offense is not having a great day. Down big. Pretty soon they're going to have to start taking some risks if they want to try to come back in this game.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and the catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up.
And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Catch made on the out route. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on play. The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Tackle is made very near midfield, good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete.